Explosion. Welcome to DDE Explosion. Yes, I'm back on the headset. I am DDE running the show, calling the action. Oh, whoa. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Minneapolis, in almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks. DDE WrestleMania. I will main event. Hold on. I will main event against the scum of the earth. My biggest fan, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. And Max, what a shocker, the champ's not here tonight. Because he thinks he's too big for the program. He thinks that he's the biggest star in professional wrestling, but in reality will be the biggest afterthought at WrestleMania. He wants to say, alright, I'm getting old, fragile body, right? You have a fragile ego. Let's talk about how I'm so old. Yeah, I am old. How you can see my hair dye. Maybe I do have a little hair dye in, that's just fine. But I'd rather go bald than have hair sewed onto my skull. That same skull that's gonna be bleeding after I done with it at WrestleMania. And that hair isn't the only thing that's fake. Your personality's fake. Hold on, let me be with the people for a second. Your personality's fake. Your whole gimmick is fake, Max. You want to call yourself the devil? I taught you how to be a devil. You're not a devil. You're a little. And it's all said and done. When you think you have me beat at WrestleMania, I will drag your down because you want to be a star. You want to be a GOAT. You want to be a legend. All you care about is legacy, right? Well, I'm gonna end your legacy. I'm gonna end the pathetic excuse for a human being. I'm gonna get rid of MJF. The difference between me and you, even if I do lose somehow at WrestleMania, my legacy will still be intact because they know me. They know my name, and my name is... And they know I'm the best in the world. And I'm better than you. And you know it. That is a bold statement. That is how you kick off. Explosion. Look, guys, I've looked everywhere. Wardlow has been missing for the past week now. I know, Chris. I tried calling him. He's not answering texts. Last time I seen him, I was hit. Look, we gotta focus tonight. He'll show up eventually. But we gotta focus. Because tonight, Sammy, you're gonna take care of Shawn Michaels for me. Then, I'm gonna lead us to the tag team championships. And then, I'm gonna lead Wardlow to beating the streak. Yes, Gatekeeper. And in the ring, Nick Nemeth.
Bang. Sosa.
And his opponent, the youngest savage, Ricky Sosa and Nick Nemeth will be in the DDE WrestleMania showcase for Explosion. What an opportunity this will be for Ricky. Only being on the main roster for a couple of months now, and now imagine if he gets a victory in the showcase and picks up momentum against a former world champion and Nick Nemeth. Up and over goes Sosa. Oh, Nemeth stopping Sosa in his tracks. He also learns from his mistakes into a moonsault. Swing and a miss. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. You know, the Moose and the primetime players are here. The Moose will also be in the WrestleMania showcase and a drop kick by Nick Nemeth and an elbow. 1, 2, can he steal it? No, and Sosa kicks out at 2. Ooh, look who it is. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, who will also be in the WrestleMania showcases ringside. Look for a Stinger Splash, kick by Sosa, and a big roundhouse by Ricky Sosa. Now Nemeth stumbling to the outside. Remember tonight, main event, Sammy Guevara takes on Shawn Michaels. Wait a minute, Sosa getting some momentum. He's gonna fly over the top rope and takes it out. Never I think this is Ricky Sosa's third match, and he's always impressed. And now he was number 2 in the Rumble, and now, oh Thunder, what a win by Sosa. We're running this match. Ricky Sosa, oh no, wait a minute. Moose with a spear. A spear out of nowhere by Moose, and maybe we can see this scene at the showcase.
And Brenda Sparks here with the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre. Drew, who have a big WrestleMania match in a fatal 4-way. You will compete for the NWA Championship. How do you prepare for a match like this, especially having history with all men in this match?
It's simple, Brenda. In a fatal 4-way, it's no disqualifications. So, there's no one to blame if someone wants to bloody screw Drew McIntyre again. That freaking thug, Devonte Devious, he got what he deserves. A Claymore kick right to the... Aight, twin, you better watch what you say. Talking about some thug this, I am. You don't know nothing about me, and everybody knows this about Devonte Devious. He always get his leg back, and you know what? I gotta defend my strap tonight, so why don't you come meet me out in the ring so I can whoop your Scottish twin on the day, homie. Fire! This is for the television championship. This is reverse. The television champion, the OGYN, Devonte Devious. Always where your match come when you slide. What's up, Minneapolis? Big television bout coming your way. All of these men will compete in the fatal 4-way for the NWA Championship at WrestleMania. And his opponent, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre's been talking about how he wants to make a broken dream into reality in the spitting gangsta by Devonte. And now Devonte gonna skip some of his moves into the flipping leg drop. And Devonte's gotta wait till McIntyre. He's on his feet and the match has started. Here we go. And you see the ref trying to shoot away Devonte and a Glasgow kiss. A Glasgow kiss by McIntyre. And now McIntyre is unloading on Devonte. Pause. And now Devonte trying to pull himself up. And now McIntyre using the ropes to choke out Devonte. And he's so proud of himself. He wants that moment. Wait a minute. A spear. A spear by Ricky Starks. And McIntyre flying over the top. All three of these men will meet in the fatal 4-way in this man as well. Because he's the champion. Joe Hendry. And both men. McIntyre, Hendry, doing it out in the middle of the ring. And the leader of midsection. And now, Hendry's got McIntyre for a standing ovation. And Hendry stands tall. If he can do this at WrestleMania, he will walk out as champion. I know, that was crazy. That was crazy, fella. And another thing. Whoa, hold on, guys, hold on. Look, I'm not here to fight. You can let Penta go. I'm not here to fight. Keith, stand down. I want to talk to you man to man. This between me and you needs to end. Let's settle this like brothers at WrestleMania. No rules, just a match where we can fight. A street fight. So what do you say? Send this, my brother, at WrestleMania. As we're getting ready for some luchador action in the ring, Kalisto. And his opponent. And Sami Zayn, El Generico has been, attacking a lot of luchadors lately. And the match is started all of a sudden. Generico has been trying to make it his mission to try to unmask Mystico. And the voice took Mystico out in a brain buster. 1, 2, El Generico wins. And now look at this. El Generico's not done with Kalisto. He's gonna try to unmask him. No, the ultimate disrespect. Wait a minute! Mystico! The return is gonna run after El Generico! Mystico's been out for weeks, and wait a minute. The voice is here. And now this is another assault. A 3-on-1 assault. Wait a minute! McAfee! Someone who's been suffering from the voice for years, and he's with a steel chair. Gracias, mi amigo. El Generico. You disrespect Lucha Libre, Lucha culture long enough. I have to stop you. Porque es muy importante a mí. At WrestleMania, Mystico, El Generico, Máscara versus Máscara. Mystico is willing to put his legendary mask on the line just to get rid of El Generico. I think it's time. I think everyone back down to reality. Yeah, all you guys can leave now. Your segment's over. You think you're real cool. You think you're real slick. Coming back last week and interrupting me on commentary, interrupting me on the Adam Cole show. And you know, everything went according to plan. I told you you're gonna want to face me at WrestleMania, and surprise, you fell right into my trap. Because after I'm done with you at WrestleMania, there will be no more DDE. It starts the takeover because Doomsday didn't end at All In. It just begun. No, I'm not surprised that you're out here, Adam. See, this is very typical of you as the strategist. I see every possibility there is. While you're still talking about Doomsday, you're still living in this fictional world of Marvel. You're not coming to realize that this is your very last WrestleMania. You're not getting the businessman. You're not getting the owner. You're not getting the streamer. You're not getting the YouTuber. You're not getting the man who sits behind this desk week in, week out, runs the only episodic action figure wrestling TV show out there. Yeah, I might have to shake off a little cobwebs, get the rust off. But you're getting the most dangerous version of DDE, and that is the Punisher. the Punisher bet. And I'll give you the most dangerous version of the Outlaw, because no matter where you are, I will always be there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take care of him at WrestleMania, but now it is time for our main event. Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is your main event. It's first. I'm talking about the Gatekeeper Chris Jericho and Austin Theory. The Gatekeep. Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara needs to beat Shawn Michaels before he becomes a bigger problem for the Gatekeep and his opponent, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels and Sweet Chin Music, Chris Jericho last week in a retaliation of the Judas effect he suffered. And now Michaels takes on the Spanish god Sammy Guevara. And for the first time ever, what a win this could be for Sammy Guevara. Not only for the Gatekeeper, an arm drag and a drop kick by Guevara. Guevara taking his time with Shawn Michaels. And now look at it, up and over goes Guevara, hitting hard on the floor. Michaels to the top rope, diving on the Jericho and Guevara. And you see Austin Theory staring Michaels down. And now Michaels tuning up the band for Sweet Chin Music. Got it. Connect. He got all of it. 1, 2, and Michaels with the victory. What is that? Michaels. Easy work. Oh no. Now it's the Theory on the apron. And a Judas effect. A Judas effect out of nowhere. Michaels, I'm the Gatekeeper. And it's your time to go, because it's Sammy Guevara's time. It's Austin Theory's time. It's Wardlow's time. It's Marcus Tyler's time. So I'm going to cut you out at WrestleMania. Mania. This is very bad news for Shawn Michaels.